Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Jurassic World 3 Evolution. And today we're gonna fix some problems, hopefully. But first, we need to get certain things handled. Like, for example, getting our Apatosauruses a new roommate. That should help with the whole, seeing things. Alright, this one should do that. And we just need to get that. I think it's because Mamenchisaurus is literally all by itself. So, yeah. Let's see if we can clone another Mamenchisaurus. Alright, and let's see. Let's see. Adult population. Okay. Okay. Doesn't change anything, but let's actually check how much space our Mamenchi's got. And if it's adequate. It was like half of this was more than good enough for it. Food, water, health, comfort. Yeah, okay. Yeah, cohabitation should be fine. Anything it hates to live with, besides other sauropods. Ceratopsids are fine. Ichthyosaurids are fine. Okay. Now that's something. Yeah, I think we're gonna get Brachiosaurus, but in the meantime, we need to clone another Mamenchi, just for number's sakes, because we're gonna need him, or her in this case, and yeah, but we can get further along. Okay, I forgot. I do need to actually put something in here for keeping an eye on you. All your nonsense. Okay. All my ranger teams are busy? I'm gonna add another task for you, buddy. Keep an eye on that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't even add a door to this thing. Adoy. That should fix it. I think I fixed it. You guys should be able to find a route, buddy. I think it's because, yeah, I'm 95% sure Mamenchisaurus is like half the reason we're failing at this final stretch. Like, I could just do this and that, but I feel like I should try at least to, come up with a novel solution. Alright, Patty, you're not causing any problems, are you? Please don't be this way, Patty. You're surrounded by food. Why are you this stupid, Patty? Go eat something. Thank goodness. Patty will forever be my fudging kryptonite. Alright. I just need to get you incubated. And you should bring more park rating, which means more cash. We should realistically put some more, amenities down here. Okay, yeah, let's put a restaurant. High capacity. It needs power, and I think I need to build another power station anyways, just to keep up with demand. Alright, and we'll put a path here. Boom. Should keep the power grid nice and full. Now I can put one down here and it won't be an end of the world scenario. Okay, you know what? There. Boom. Okay. Can you be making more profit? Okay. Boom. We're making that better. I don't know why it's doing dramatic music, but it's concerning. Okay. When will Pat and my Memenchisaurus's new playmate be finally done? Okay, well, I think of that. We need to do more fossils. Okay, boop-a-doop-doo. Let's get rid of that. I don't need these at the moment. So let's just extract as much Brachio DNA as we can. Because that it should give us more. But we'll see. Alright, and how is our profit per minute? Okay, we're doing good. Alright. Storm warning. Okay, yep. Open all shelters. I don't think I have enough coverage on those. You know what? I'm opening one here. Until the storm is over, I'm not risking it. Alright, and we're going to release you via airlift. Alright. Bada bing, bada boom. I really should have made you a dude. Oh well. But I thought about in the future, then I wouldn't have had this problem. Okay, and let's see. Let's make a hotel. Nope, you're not supposed to be there. Restroom, incorrect. Small hotel. Alright. Okay, you're still too close. You know what? Screw it. We're not doing this. Alright. The storm's over. Close all shelters.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for any inconvenience experienced during our recent handling of anomalies.
Alright. And the other Memenchi's in there, so yeah. Brachiosaurus. What kind of information do I need to know? You're a tall nut liker, and that's concerning. Okay. Well, we need something to live with gosh darn Memenchi. And Corythosaurus could be good, but I'd like to get something else. Alright, well, let's see. Protoceratops could be fun. It's small, it doesn't have high demands in theory. What can you live with? Ankylosaurus, Ceratopsids, okay. That should help. Alright, yeah, we're definitely gonna need those new Protoceratopsid dinosaurs to get over this stupid hurdle. Because I don't really see a good other option. In the meantime, let's actually extract some of these other fossils so they're out of here. Bada bing, bada boom. We're making money now, so I'm not too worried about that. There are things I'd like to get under my control. Like Rotter, which required the Shichin Basin, which is going to be a bit away. Okay. Well, these guys are staying somewhat close by, but I really need something else to live around here. Okay. While I look at it. Okay. Proceratosaurus. Protoceratops should be fine. Alright, that's going fast. Okay. I'm half tempted to just sort of close the tour and make it a closed loop for a moment, just so I can finally get that percentile. But then the transport rating goes down. So I'm kind of screwed either way. Okay. Yeah. Okay, load fossils. Okay, boom, boom. And we'll throw you in for extra measure. And we'll get that going and cooking. Huh. That last little bit of coverage is what's truly screwing me over, and I don't want to make another Corinthosaurus. I want to do something at least a little more effort-wise. Okay. But that will go by quickly, and then we'll have Protoceratops genetics. Okay, okay, that's just basically all there. We already got Momentu pretty high. Microceratus, no. No. What do we have down here? Dreadnoughtus? Okay. That is, I believe, one of the things they want on here, so let's actually get to that. Okay, you rest. You rest. And you rest. And then we'll be better off long term about... Yeah, I can't help the fact that everything is getting packed. New viable genome. Okay. Let's breed us up a batch of these little bastards. Actually, I need to wait till they actually have all, you know, done dressing. Brilliant move on my part. Screw it. We'll go with you. Actually, you know what? The biggest piece. And boom. A more complete genome will mean less likely of failure, so we'll have at least something to start with. Okay. We're almost there. But, of course, we are just gonna have to make it work. Okay. Well, let's see about that waiting. Okay. 1 minute left. Well, it's like more like half a minute because speed up. Okay. You know what? We need to expand the what I like to call work path. All right. Okay. That's all done. That means we can probably put a batch of these little guys in. Alright, we're synthesizing a batch. It'll take us no time. Okay, we didn't get the whole batch we need. Desired population at the bare minimum, 2. And we can't turn any of you guys male, so we'll send you here into that. And you know what? We'll make a second batch after we get more genetic info for a male. Sell, 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 sell. Oh, wow, you are a big piece. You will literally give us 50% of what we need. Okay, and let's send another team for more of that good stuff. Alright, there we go. But that doesn't really solve our secondary batch. Well. Nope. I need a secondary batch of these little guys, just to be sure. But I can't make them. But the new batch should help with the whole dinosaur coverage and visibility front. Okay. Actually, wait a minute. What are you doing here, buddy? Do you have room for another one? Or where is your other ranger team buddies? Okay, you know what? Let's add a task. Wait, I'm not thinking of the right thing. We're thinking of maintenance, buddy. Enclosure... No, yes, this is the right one. Maintenance team. Alright. And... Alright. And maintenance team number 2.
Assuming control.
No power source. Oh. I can fix that momentarily. Add task. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. And our Protoceratops are ready to go. Release via airlift. And we'll modify their enclosure as we see fit. Alright, alright. Those guys will be there. And we'll have Dreadnoughtus ready to go. Alright, and I know that guy's overworked, so he needs to go to some R&R. Okay. I always forget that that needs repairing frequently. Add task. Okay, it's going along. We need to get that percentile up. Alright, we got these guys somewhat in here. Let's hope that they can expand and they share a lot of likes. Alright. You're not going to be the biggest population or popular thing in this park, but you're worth a try.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Protoceratops to the park.
Okay, you need to establish a territory. Okay, so up here, ground fiber is an option. It's the only thing you're really upsetty spaghetti about. Which, once you expand out here, it should help. Okay. And let's see. Everything seems to be going well. Making all that moolah. Alright. Another one of our guys needs rest. Okay. Why does it have to be so bloody high? None of those are what I want. So we're gonna refresh. We're gonna refresh one more time. Okay. Okay. We need more naturally bred animals, which I think I know if we can get another... Actually, Mamenchisaurus might be better. Go that way. You know what? We're tranking you and moving your asses because you're just frustrating me. Add task. Yes. Knock these three dumbasses out. And let's get ourselves a gosh darn male Mamenchisaurus. Or a Dreadnoughtus could be cool. But no, we need a Mamenchi. Okay. Most of our team is out and about. Okay.
Picking up asset. En route to collect the asset. Heading to pick up the asset. Commencing asset transit. Assets in the air.
Okay.
Delivery complete.
How much more ground fiber do you guys need? Alright. Okay, I'll be back momentarily, guys, once I figure out how the hell to get past this roadblock, because I am not spending another episode on this. That being said, we'll be back in but a moment. Bop!
Man, enough for new dinosaurs to roam.
Of course I agree with you, Dr. Baldera, but it was quite the challenge even getting this space. My conservation sector colleagues would need to have the utmost confidence that Din could make good use of an expanded site.
And they're not the only ones with a piece of the pie. I have contacts who would probably block a land purchase if they weren't confident in Din's ability to make it financially viable.
Sounds like small potatoes compared to caring for giant dinosaurs. Let's work on our reputation.
Alrighty then. Finally, I figured out how to get past this stupid thing. And let's just say it was dumb. I needed to add another tour to this thing for some ungodly reason. So, yeah. Luckily, it doesn't seem to have caused too much trouble, but damn am I irritated by that. Alright, alright. The Lokiceratops don't seem peeved too much by this, nor is Patty. Alright. Yeah, increase both sectors. I'm already good with there. Chunkingosaurus, okay. Where is Chungking gonna be at? Actually, let's make sure I actually have it even unlocked. Momenchi, alright. No, not in there. Theracenos, although cool, I don't think has what we need. Chunkingosaurus. Yep. Boom. There we go. We managed to get past that. We need more entertainment contracts. So after this one, we'll see what we can do on that front. Alright. There we go. We've gone for a while without disease, which is a small mercy. Okay. Alright. We have unlocked that, so we can now look for the Chunkingosaurus genetics. I don't need Mosasaurus yet. Alright. No, not Diplodocus. Mosasaurus is cool and all, but not what we're looking for. Pterosaurus, no. Lystrosaurus, Triceratops, no. Chunky boy. It's Chunky boy. Alright. That should get that handled. Oh, that is so much more stressful than it needed to be. But yeah. Alright. Let's leave that there like that. Okay. Nope, not what I needed to manually control. Either way, we got one done. Ugh. Alright. Alright. Well, we need more of those, but let's see if we can get a new contract. Browse contracts. Okay. Let's see if there's an easier one we could get. Ticket sales. Okay. Actually, you know what? I have the money. I can look for better contracts. I can do that. We can take a photo worth that much money. Alright, where's a ranger team? I need to take this driver's seat on this one. Now I just gotta remember where I put the gosh darn entrance to this pen is. Weird why those stop me, but we'll make it work. I'm Tokyo drifting this bitch. Alright. Let's go this way. Let's go Tokyo drift right through the people!
Keep it steady.
Of course there's a storm. Alright. F for photo. Alright, and there we go.
Taking back control.
Alright. Panic all you want, people. It won't change the reality of the world. Alright, no. Yeah, we'll do another one of these. I need you to take control of you. And I need to go and get through all these people. Everyone panicking whenever I open this thing. Okay, back it up, back it up, back it up. Alright. Alright.
Conditions clearing.
And another one done. Not much, but it's going to take me forever to get up there. Alright. And what's the Chung King looking like? Luckily we don't have to release this little bastard into the park, but still. Alright, that's that one handled. Alright, let's close the shelters. Alright, and let's send you...
Experienced during our recent handling of anomalous events.
Alright, there we go. But we do need to get that back up, so... What kind of contracts you building? These aren't all worth roughly the same, so let's see what we got. Per minute. Not really working out, so... With enough money, you can do anything. Current appeal. So very close. And what are we lacking in terms of appeal? Safety rating's fine, transportation's rating fine. Path capacity, okay. Well, there's not really much I can do. Except, maybe one thing. This is not where I'd find paths. Let's get that going in the oven. But unfortunately, that is as much time as we do have for today. Next episode, we will be, you know, going into it, trying to complete more of the game. But again, if you enjoyed watching me smash my skull against a wall, please leave a like, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time on my Jurassic World Evolution 3 playthrough. Bye!